Hey, so I'm going to do a video, a quick instructional video. I'm going to try to throw some more of these up with some of the time that I have now that we can't fish for rockfish right now, or stripers. So I discovered something the hard way this early season catch and release while I was out, and I had a lot of questions. I did have some really good days, and I caught some really nice fish. There's some videos or some pictures I have up of some of those, but I did have an issue. So a lot of people were asking me what I use. So I'm kayak fishing, and I'm trolling in my kayak, and I'm trolling. These are 6-inch super Shad Raps. There's different colors and patterns, and some people like certain kinds, and this is popular, Fire Tiger, and this is called River Herring, and I've done well on both of these. But the one issue I have, so these are really solid lures, and they seem to have really solid hooks, large, pretty strong hooks, but they're not for the size of fish I'm talking about, 49, 50-inch fish. If you look closely at this front hook on this one particular, you can kind of see it's misshapen, and that's because I've bent it back. This hook got totally straightened out, bent totally straight, and I lost a really big rockfish because that hook failed. So I talked to another really good kayak angler that has a lot more knowledge than I do about this, and he said he switches all his hooks out on these because he's had the same issue occur. And I'll give him a shout out. It's Alan Batista. He's written a couple books. If you look up his page, you can order his books. Excellent information. You can learn 10 years worth of information reading that books instead of going out and having to learn it yourself. I recommend that you still have to do some things yourself and go learn them, but you'll be way ahead of the curve by reading those books. But anyway, he said he switches these hooks out, which was amazing. I never would have believed a hook that's saltwater designed and this strong would fail, but they do. So the hooks I ordered, I did a lot of research to see what were some of the best hooks out there, and the VMC hooks are known to be really, really good hooks. So I looked up some really good VMC trebles, and this VMC O'Shaughnessy trebles 4X were really good hooks, and I haven't replaced these yet, but pulling one of these out, I can immediately see the difference in the gauge as compared to what's on these. Totally, it's going to really be hard to see, I'm sure, in that camera, but the same size, but just a much stronger gauge hook. This hook is not going to fail, I'm sure. If that hook failed, I can't imagine the fish that would straighten that hook out. So I'm going to replace, I know Alan talked about, I think sometimes he only replaces his front hooks, because I did catch some really nice stripers on these, even with these hooks, and they did hold up some other fish, and 49-inch fish, so really big fish. But so who knows how big the one was that straightened the hook out that I lost. I can't take that chance to have that happen again. So I'm going to switch both, because these really were not that expensive. I think I paid $20 for these, and there's 20 of these in here, so that breaks down to $1 a hook, and that is well worth it. If you're fishing for that fish of a lifetime, you don't want to lose it because the hook failed. So I'll think about that fish for a while. As when I brought this back in, I thought maybe I had just pulled the hook, or I didn't have a good hook set or something, and then when I saw that hook was just totally bent straight, kind of made me sick. But then shortly after, I caught a couple other really, really good fish, so it kind of took the sting away. But after I thought about it a little bit later, I immediately went online to find these better hooks, and I'm going to switch these out right now. Thanks.